Hello and welcome or welcome back. My name is Lauren and this is Chicago Reacts. Today I'm going to be reacting to a creator that was suggested by a poll we did on our channel. This one is going to be called by UpIsNotJump. And I'm going to be reacting to the one that was suggested. Cooking with Gordon Ramsay is an absolute nightmare, and this is why. Just because I am curious. This was the one that was suggested. I'm curious to see what it's about. There is also a Bob Ross one that I might also check out because I just always feel like I would be terrible at reacting to a Bob Ross or like painting a Bob Ross picture. I'm not like a terrible painter, but I would not be good at following Bob Ross and I would get really frustrated. So it's like, I'm curious to see why Cooking with Gordon Ramsay, it's a show, I think. I don't remember if it's a YouTube show, why it's terrible. But I imagine that is similar, in a similar vein to a lot of these like high level creators. They're like, oh, this is the easy way to do it, and it's super not. Like, it's not easy. Before I get started though, I am going to be making a old-fashioned to get going because you know what, this is a cooking show, so let's do some bartending. So I've started pretty simple. I've got a little bit of an orange, you can't see, I've got an orange and an ice cube because I am lazy, and I do my old fashions a little bit differently sometimes. So you put about 2 shots. That's a lot. So it's way more than 2 shots. It's fine. It's totally fine. It's not fine. Anyway, again, old fashions are usually going to be some kind of muddled fruit, usually an orange, sometimes a cherry, a little bit of there's usually simple syrup, whiskey, and bitters. So I don't usually do the simple syrup just because I don't like my drinks too sweet. I'm not a big fan of that. So mostly my old fashions tend to be more just heavy on the liquor, obviously. And I do like the orange. It's usually best to you do a little swirl of the orange around the top just to get some of that going. Pop it in there. I've added pecan bitters today because I do like my pecan bitters. I like all my nut bitters. All the nut bitters, magnifique. And these, like I said, these pecan bitters, I'm not sponsored by them or anything, but they're so good, and they are, again, they add a little bit of that sweetness that is necessary, especially if the bourbon or whiskey that you are using is a little harsher, and this one is just a little bit harsher than some of the whiskeys that I like to use for my old fashions given my druthers, but this is what I have, so this is what I'm gonna have. Hopefully it takes me a while to get through it, because, like I said, that was way more whiskey than I thought. Like, 2 shots would have been like that. It would have been just almost a full finger less than I put in there with the ice cube that I have, so. But it is tasty because, you know, like I said, pecan bitters save lots of stuff. So anyway, now that I've got my drink and I've done my bartending with Lauren video part, let us do Cooking with Gordon Ramsay is an absolute nightmare, and here's why. Allons-y.
There's blood coming out of this. Hi everyone, and welcome to
it's a rare piece of meat.
Cooking show. Today we're going to be making a beef Wellington and a souffle. We're going to be following a Gordon Ramsay recipe, and I'm sure he'll understand if we get it wrong.
You've got no respect. Now get out.
So let's
see, souffles are hard. I wouldn't start with a souffle.
Get started. There's not a camera in front of me. Just a very quick aside, if you haven't noticed, Australia is unfortunately on fire. So what I'm going to do is donate the ad revenue from the first month of this video to the fire services in Australia, and so it's a substantial amount. I'll meet whatever the donation is on top of it. It's a pretty shit situation over there at the moment, so if you want to join in, there's a bunch of links in the description that you can go to donate to the cause. Thank you very much.
Beef Wellington has to be the ultimate indulgence, one of my all-time favourite main courses, and it would definitely be on my last supper menu.
That is a lot of praise for beef Wellington. I mean, I like Wellington's fine. We had pork Wellington for Thanksgiving. It was very tasty, but I'm just like, is it really the ultimate decadence?
I love cooking this meal.
My version is a lot lighter and sexier, and for Christmas, I'm going to give it an added twist. The fillet of beef. Now, look at it. It's beautiful.
Yeah, look at it. Look at it. Abby's right.
Ooh, oh god, it's got a hair on it. It's like a baby.
You put it on your table. Maybe if it has a hair on it, you might want to wash your kitchen counter, Bremran. I'm like, that does not seem correct.
Wind's howling.
First, the most important part is to sear it. Salt, pepper.
Look at these pretentious things I got for my wedding. These are the items of a married man. So it's quite a lot of meat, so we want quite a lot of pepper. It needs more pepper. Salt bit.
A lot of salt.
This is
That's so much. Oh my god, no.
You never loved me. It's pepper. What kind of monster would only half fill a pepper pot? Emma, do we have any more pepper? How are we going to pepper it if we don't have any pepper?
That is horrifying. Oh my god. Okay, no, you know what? Anything that goes wrong with this dish is officially not Gordon Ramsay's fault. Why? Ah, that was so much. That was so much. Also, he doesn't even have the same cut of meat that Gordon Ramsay was using.
So we're missing 50% of our seasonings, but I'm sure it'll be fine.
Do not put more salt. Oh,
Get all the salt out from
oh my god.
There's so much hair on this. Is it mine? I don't know.
Wash your counter.
Olive oil. And literally...
My beef is a lot bigger than Gordon's beef.
We're not cooking the beef, we're just searing it. Sear it on top. And sear it on the bottom. And onto the plate. English mustard.
It's grey.
Slightly brush the mustard over the beef.
I'm not sure about this, Bob.
Put all kinds of little highlights. Don't kill all your dark areas, though.
Tap in some highlights. Tap into... There's mustard everywhere. You're hungry.
So really important that you do this as the beef comes straight out of the pan.
Well, I left the beef for 10 minutes while setting up this joke, so I think it's definitely cold. Beautiful. Michelin-starred dining. Here we are.
Why, like, he's not going to use Dijon?
Nice alternative as well.
Horseradish.
Put 700 grams of chestnut mushrooms into a blender.
Nice undies.
Yeah, how has he fucking done it? Get in. This isn't doing what I wanted. Oh, God. So we'll stick those in there, and then we'll reorientate the mushrooms. Oh, there's no blade in it. No!
What?
Ooh, don't breathe this.
Fuck up that badly. Like, I mean, it's already gone terribly, terribly wrong. I thought he was gonna be like trying to tell us like, oh no, it's difficult to follow along with Gordon Ramsay, but it's like, no, that wasn't the problem. Also, but yeah, getting a blender sucks. I can never orient the blender exactly the way I want it to, and like just get on there. It's difficult. I hate it.
I'm bleeding. Garlic. In. Oh, it's moldy. Now that is a moldy piece of garlic.
Ew.
Sneezes and out comes the souffle. Garlic.
Christmas wouldn't be Christmas without chestnuts.
Do you know what happens when you go into the supermarket and ask for chestnuts? They say, what?
What?
There's only one place in all of Redacted that sells chestnuts. Chestnuts. Please don't do this to me. Please, just go in. Please, no. There's a mushroom in the hole.
There's a mushroom in the hole.
Look at that. Gorgeous. It looks like shit.
That smells amazing. Smells like Christmas.
I can't
What?
smell anything.
Yeah, right? I'm like, why?
Cook in a hot, dry pan.
Okay, so we'll put the mushrooms in there. There we go.
You can
It
see
looks
the
like
water coming out
cat litter.
instantly.
This seems like too much water. So we're cooking the water off this, because if we don't, it will sit around the pastry that we're about to wrap around this, and that will make the pastry go soggy, and it won't cook, and if you eat it, it will give you a stomachache. So we need to make sure all the water comes off of this. You donkey! Why don't you fuck off back to France?
This removes the water from the mushrooms.
Oh God, that looks awful.
Take the mushrooms up even further, some fresh thyme in there. When all the water's been fried off, remove from the pan and leave to cool. Then start assembling the Wellington.
I'm slightly concerned about this bit. Thank you,
And you weren't
assistant. You're a
concerned
fucking
about any of the other bits.
The Wellington is longer than it is.
That's one of the great mysteries in physics, actually.
First of all, these wonderful slices of Parma ham. And look, beautiful.
Beautiful. We won't be using this piece, darling. Oh, it's very salty. Right.
Overlap it.
Oh no, the ham is salty too. All those salty. Oh my gosh, this is. Drink to forget, drink to forget.
So we lay this out, one on top of the other. Voila.
And then from there, your mushrooms. Use the back of the spoon to spread them nice and thinly.
I'm just going to use my hands. I've had enough. There we go. Looks like a patch of ground.
It's like eating a patch of soaking wet grass.
Half an inch from the ends Rumples. No.
What did he just call his dog?
Rumples.
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 Rumples. Rumples. Oh my God.
Rumples.
Yeah.
Rumples.
Every time there's meat, out he comes.
Sid's a bit more about dairy.
Khajiit observes his surroundings for thieves who would look to steal his precious lactations.
Now, we're going to lift that up and wrap the beef.
Now we want to roll the meat. Oh, the humanity of it all. So many different animals coming together at once. And then we roll over again. There's a bit of spillage, but that's okay.
Yeah,
Just
that's
nip
fine.
it at the ends and then just twist it. Then place in the fridge for 15 minutes to firm up. Once it's set, it's ready for the final wrap.
Okay, I feel like I should do this on a plate. It's like some sort of...
Yeah, there's a lot of hair on your counter,
cigar.
apparently.
I smoke my stogie anywhere I want. I don't have to find a hideout place like you.
A bit of cling film, puff pastry.
That music is so off-brand for Gordon.
Yeah, it's this weird Christmas thing. It's strange.
Like a bison's penis. First roll the puff pastry over the beef until the two edges meet.
Puff pastry down, keep it nice and tight. Make sure it's sealed. Beef Wellington. Oh, it's like holding a baby. Leave that there.
To make it really cylinder tight, cling film over and just pull that nice and tight.
Fuck!
Looks so disturbing.
Ooh, that's not good. What do we do now, Gordon?
Put it back in the fridge for 5 minutes to firm up again.
We'll put the oven on, fuck it.
Then take off the cling film. Always like the perfect Christmas cracker. Brush it with egg yolk.
La 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 la. La 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 la. Need a bowl. Yeah, they're coming out. We're gonna need a lot of egg where we're going, boys.
Yeah,
Find
for
your
real.
happy place.
A little bit of decoration. Back of the knife, down, and then just twist.
So I can't really see what Gordon's
Yeah,
doing
no,
with
that
decoration,
was
so I'm
weird.
gonna do my own little decoration.
Yeah.
Generous sprinkle of salt.
Salt bay it, there we go.
Then bake in an oven at
Oh, so
200
he just
degrees
literally
for
just
around
went
35
lines.
My beef Wellington is about twice the size of it, so I'm thinking about 40 to 45.
Don't
The
be-
sun will be set by the time I'm back, so... Wait. Are we filming? Get it in the oven!
That's just that's bad
Wants his
assumptions.
beef Wellington. So we filmed the painting scenes after putting the beef Wellington in the oven, and I've overcooked it.
Yeah, you did. Like, not like that was gonna be
I
salvageable.
wrote UpIsNotJump on it.
It's crucial you let the Wellington rest for at least 10 minutes.
So let's cut it open
and see how terribly we've done.
Yeah, you've done a bad job.
gently.
Hear that pastry, how crisp that is.
Here we go.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
My God.
My God.
Oh no. Okay.
Oh, God. Sid is eating the drippings. I would never have my steaks anything more than medium rare, so... We're in the bin with it then. We failed. Bye.
Yeah, you
I
did.
hope you enjoyed the video.
It smells Christmassy. The chestnuts, the mushrooms.
The caffeine, the highly potent liquid speed.
Look at it. I'm ready to die and go to heaven.
Do you guys mind? Oh, sorry. Oh, God.
Souffle.
Hey everyone,
oh,
thanks
later.
for watching. I'm
Okay.
really happy to say that this video was sponsored by Honey. Well,
Alright.
online shopping is supposed
We
to be
know what
easy.
Honey
I mean, you can
is,
do it
blah,
in your
blah, blah.
pajamas. Mine have rocket tacos on them.
Those are
rocket
pretty good.
tacos. They can fly. Or, you know, you
Kinda
just
love that,
shop on your
actually.
Computer. So why, I ask you, is finding coupon codes online so difficult with Honey?
All right, so this is his sponsor stuff. I don't think we need to watch the sponsor. Honey is a pretty good one, though. Let's just see if there's something else in the video that's not about
As the prices drop.
Honey.
I straight up use this all the time and have had Honey installed on my computer for the last year. For example, when trying to buy the fillet of beef used in this video, it was £79.98. As soon as I got to the checkout though, Honey popped up and automatically applied a load of discount codes and bam, it saved me £23.99. It feels real good to use. As well as this.
Okay, so that's Honey. It's great. Honey's great. It's free. I still don't understand really how the business model of Honey works, but we're not here to talk about that. We are here to talk about how can you purposefully misinterpret all of the instructions in order to do a bad job. Yeah. And that was funny though. Like, it's like I enjoyed being like, even I know that's bad. But in any case, very fun. I like that we got a little bit of a behind the scenes look. It's like he said, "Oh, well, I've set all this up and yet," but it's like, no, but we actually did it later. I thought that was funny. I always enjoy the little behind the scenes content that we get. I am noticing now he's got like one of those fun elephant ear plants in the background of his video. Here, I'm just going to pop this up. When it's him, look at those little elephant ear plants. Hello. I have one of those. It is not nearly as vibrant as that. I have not figured out a way to make my elephant ear survive that long to get that big. It is just a normal. It's like I got two leaves on mine. There used to be 3. And then there was 1 and now there is 2. So I've done something correct. That has not anything to do with the video. All right, so that was Up Is Not Jump. Cooking with Jordan Ramsay is an absolute nightmare. So now I'm really curious to see what some of the other videos are like, especially the ones that are not cooking related. Because, I mean, if the whole premise is that he's going to do it badly, if that's the whole premise, I'm not sure how I feel about that. But if occasionally we try to do a good job and it still goes terribly wrong, that would also be interesting. Not that the jokes weren't funny. Like I said, I enjoyed this video quite a lot. I did find it very funny. I laughed often. So I'm curious to see what else Up Is Not Jump has to say and what he has to offer. Thank you for suggesting it in the poll that we did. Again, I liked it quite a lot. And I am curious to see what else he has to offer. If there's any, and this is the video that was recommended that we look at first. So if anybody else has a good video of his that you would like us to, or like me to react to, just let me know in the comments of this one and I can look into it. I do try to do what I can to watch the things that I've been asked to watch and the things that I know people want from me. So thank you again for joining me on this particular new adventure. Make sure you like, comment on, again, I read them. I need to make sure that I'm doing what I can to make sure that you're happy. Subscribe if you can. Well, that's easy. Hit the subscribe button. You absolutely can subscribe. And make sure you haven't been unsubscribed because YouTube occasionally will do that. And if you can become a Patreon, we really, really appreciate it. You get to participate in the polls like the one that we just did that allowed people to list a lot of suggestions for us to watch. Make sure that, you know, it gives you some unedited material, especially when it comes to the movies and TV content. You can get early access to things. Lots and lots of fun perks if you become a Patreon. Thanks again, and I will see you in the next one. Cheers.